The break is presented by Browning Trail Cameras. You've got to see this. Closed captioning is brought to you by Bison Coolers.
Well, welcome to the morning of November 8th, and what a dandy it is. It's the story of the season for me so far. Little buck, and more little bucks. Probably the last big hurrah here before Missouri's rifle season starts. So next time in the stand we'll be with the old Browning 270 Winchester short mag, most likely. Got my main man Rylan out here this afternoon. You got him in the scope. You smoked him.
Give the bug.
Well, I'm out here day 9, Missouri's firearm season, clicking right along. Man, that is a mature southeast Missouri deer there. Well, welcome to the morning of November 8th, and what a dandy it is. It's 20 degrees when I was in the truck an hour before daylight, so right now it's probably 16, 17 degrees, just guessing. Got a slight north wind, which is right in my face. Sitting in this travel corridor filled with scrapes and rubs, and this is just typically an awesome spot on the farm. So have one of the 2 shooters I know of have been using this area in daylight, so fingers crossed and hoping November 8th is the day. Well, mid-morning, November 8th, seen lots of does, lots and lots of does. Had a little spike come up. He read the script just perfect, came right up the scrape line, worked some scrapes, chased some does, but surprisingly slow on the buck movement. A little disappointed in that, but just hang tight. It could change in a second. Well, here we are, November 9th, all settled in. Another chilly morning here in southeast Missouri. About 30 degrees at daybreak with about a 10 to 15 mile an hour south wind hitting us right in the face. So anyway, you can't draw it up much better than that. Already had one little buck come through. Should be an awesome day. Just gonna try to hang in here all day and see what happens.
For as long as I can remember, the Browning name has meant something to people in the outdoors. So when I went looking for a trail camera that I could depend on, there was only one name that came to mind: Browning trail cameras. So if you're looking for a trail camera that's easy to use, is unbelievably reliable, and takes amazing pictures and videos, there's only one brand that I trust: Browning trail cameras.
Browning Speed combines advanced fabrics, tailored fit, and innovative camouflage. Hunt harder, faster, and stronger than ever. Speed, killer clothing.
This segment is brought to you by HHA Sports.
Been a little slow today. I've seen 3 bucks this morning, 2 this afternoon that did perfect, came right in front of the stand, so there's still time here to check the Browning trail camera at lunch. And this big 8-pointer with a little drop tine's been in here the last 2 mornings, but before daybreak, like at 2 in the morning, but it only takes one doe to turn that around. So we're sitting tight, gonna sit here till the end and keep hammering the next few days and see what happens. All right, here we are, the afternoon of November 10th, and in typical Missouri fashion, we froze to death the last 2 days in the stand, and today it's like being on the beach or something. It's like 65 degrees, so who knows? It's what we deal with here, but I'm still out here, still waiting on these big boys to get up on their feet. There's one of 2 things going on right now. They're either already locked down with does, or they're just not up and chasing yet, but hopefully it's the second of those 2. So we'll just hang in here and see what happens. Kind of nice not freezing to death for once. Well, we got November 11th, Veterans Day. Chose the box blind today because we've got like 20-mile-an-hour winds, and it's supposed to get down to like 25 degrees this afternoon and start raining here in a couple hours, then turning to snow. So should be awesome. Had 2 mature bucks walk right by me. It was too dark to get a camera on them, but they were both decent. You know, you couldn't really tell, just knew they had big bodies and could make out some good mass on the antlers and stuff. But anyway, that's a good start. So we'll just hang tight and see what happens. Well, back at it here, November 13th. Just keep chugging along here. Still just seeing little bucks chasing does. Nothing mature on their feet. I'm thinking now they're probably locked down with does, so hopefully they get done with them and move on to the next one, and we're in the right spot at the right time. Well, November 14th, sun's just starting to creep up. Got a big old moon in the sky right now, just coming off a full moon. It's still real cold here. It's 25 this morning, probably a little cooler now, but got a change of stands this morning. This is a really awesome spot, but it needs some tricky wind, which we have, so we're starting at south, moving to southwest, moving to west, and then northwest by 10 a.m. So when 10 a.m. hits, I'll probably have to get out of this stand. The wind will be way wrong for it, but we're just rolling the dice right now and hope to catch something cruising through here in the first couple hours of this day. So this wind has shifted to a direction that's not good for this stand, so I'm going to crawl down. I've got a couple trail cameras I need to check. I'm going to check them, and that's going to determine where I'm going to sit the rest of the day. So, well, this afternoon is starting out just like every day has been for me. It's the story of the season for me so far. Little buck, and more little bucks. Probably the last big hurrah here before Missouri's rifle season starts. So there's one day between now and then, and I don't think I'm going to get to hunt tomorrow. So next time in the stand will be with the old Browning 270 Winchester short mag, most likely.
Jeremiah and I are both from southeast Missouri, so we're hunting fairly close to the same area. I can confirm that early November was extremely slow. It really wasn't until gun season that the older, more mature bucks began to show up during daylight.
Well, this is the old rush after work hunt. got out here, it's about 3 o'clock, so we got a good 2 hours to sit here, just overlooking heavy bedding area to my east. And they move across this little narrow food plot that's clover on their way out to these big crop fields or whatever. So excellent area. A lot of big deer seen and killed in here in the last several years, but anyway, it's a good spot, so we'll sit here and see what happens. Well, I'm still nerved up over that one, and I'm still watching down this lane, this food plot, but that's a dandy. That's tough. I've got a lot of pictures of that deer. With a bow, I'd have to take that deer. There's no doubt about it. I wanted to, that's for sure. Finally, well, that's awesome. Finally seeing a good deer.
Our veterans and those currently serving have selflessly volunteered for duty and risked their lives for the benefit of all Americans. With this in mind, the Niestedt Foundation was established to show gratitude for these individuals by providing the opportunity to participate in unbelievable outdoor experiences. Each event we organize is strongly rooted in our 4 guiding principles: respect, integrity, connecting individuals, and empowerment. Visit niestedt.org to discover how you can create a brighter America for those who have sacrificed so much.
This segment is brought to you by Alps Outdoors.
Well, we got another day of Missouri firearms season slipping by us here, so still got about 4 days left. Can probably hunt 2 of them. Still pretty optimistic. I think the big bucks are just moving. Today we seen that big, I don't know, 8-pointer with the double main beam. Really need to get a name on that guy because I'm tired of calling him 8-pointer with double main beam. But anyway, tough deer to pass. Seen him twice this week. Anyway, just still waiting. Well, there was my buddy again. Just come strolling by at 40 yards. That's the 3rd encounter. I think I've seen him every time I've sat this stand. So, really nice deer. Just needs another year at least. That said, if my son would have been in the stand, we would have been shooting. But anyway, it's the morning of November 23rd. Got a couple more days of firearm season here in Missouri, and then we're back at it with the bow. So let's see what happens today. All right, we're out here afternoon of November 23rd. I hunted this morning, seen my buddy for the 3rd time. Maybe I'll name him Matt Buddy because he just keeps coming by. Real nice deer. Let him go. Got my main man Rylan out here this afternoon. Probably just trying to take out a doe, or maybe a good buck will come out, who knows, we'll see.
So Rylan is after his first buck, and out of the corn steps a nice 2.5-year-old 8-point. They're just waiting on him to move a little bit closer and offer a broadside shot. Just then, Jeremiah catches movement off to his right, and it's a big-bodied old buck. This old boy is coming, and he's looking for a fight.
Oh my god. That guy's big.
You got him in the scope.
Yes. Not now. He's bright.
Just wait, he's a little too far.
This old buck pushes the smaller buck out of the shooting lane and into the standing corn. Now he feeds in the shooting lane for several minutes. Unfortunately, he just doesn't offer a clean shot long enough for Ryland to get settled before he moves into the standing corn and vanishes for good. On the other side of the field, they spot the original buck moving towards the woods. If Ryland is going to get a shot at his first buck, this may be his last opportunity of the season.
Brick. 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 You gotta be steady.
I dropped the book.
You smoked him.
Give the book.
All right, Ryland's first buck ever, second deer ever. All happened this season. This is the second weekend of Missouri's rifle season, and came out here this evening kind of just hoping to see a doe, and then this guy came out, gave us an opportunity, and he didn't waste it. So good shooting. Got anything to say?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, let's go.
Banks Outdoors is the place that connects family.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Yeah. That was unreal.
This is the place that connects friends.
Bro, you did it.
What a phenomenal story.
This is the place that brings excitement.
3, bro.
Most importantly, this is the place where memories are made.
Dad, I will never forget this moment.
Neither will I, buddy. Neither will I.
Why do I shoot in Indian Creek? He's deader than a hammer. Indian Creek once again.
The break is brought to you by Mech Outdoors, Vortex Optics, and these fine sponsors.
Jeremiah Kohlfeld is deer hunting in Missouri, and it's been a slow start to the season. Early bow season produced only small buck sightings, but Jeremiah is finally starting to see older bucks on their feet as gun season is winding down.
Day 9, Missouri's firearm season clicking right along. Got 2 more days left, then we'll be back bow hunting. Been good, you know, been seeing some mature deer the last couple days, so still holding out hope. Got some big deer left, at least, I think we do. Haven't heard of the neighbors really getting any of them, so anyway, we're still cranking. I got all kinds of trail cam pictures of that buck. He's old 8-pointer with a little bitty drop tine. All right, so it's been about 40 minutes, 45 minutes since I made that shot. 2 shots, but I just backed out. I'm gonna back out. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till just right at last light and sneak down there where I seen him go in, see if he's laying there. So if not, I might wait till tomorrow morning. I don't know yet. I'm still nerved up. This is crazy. It's so awesome to get all these pictures, Browning trail camera pictures of this buck, and finally see him clearly locked up with a doe. That's what it's all about, this right here. I like when they drop better, like everybody, but this works too. We shall see. Oh, what a buck, man. He's not gonna score the most, but man, that is a mature Southeast Missouri deer there. Had a bunch of Browning trail cam photos of this dude. First daylight sighting of him. It's November 24th and he was locked up with a doe. So it's still going on. Really excited. I mean, this dude, I feel like he's 5.5, if not, he might be 6.5. It's just, dang, it's awesome.